Welcome to the While We Walk podcast, where I discuss my thoughts for the day. Today is Thursday, May 16th, 2024. It's 12:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm finally outside after being indoors for quite some time. I had to go out when the rain stopped. I was trapped indoors for too long, and it was about time that I go outside to take a walk. Right now it's cloudy, windy, like in the 60s. After walking for a few moments, I had to take off my hoodie because it was getting warm. But today I'm only going to just go around one lap around the park, and that's because I need to trade after I come back for the thing that I talked to you about in the last podcast. I have till Monday to pass that, and so I'm gonna be trading pretty much all day today and tomorrow. So yeah, that's the plan of action. So what else? Yeah, so pretty much today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a great day, but I'm just going to go off for just one circle as well. Because what I want to do is, like, during lunch hours, the volumes are relatively low. So I'd rather walk during lunch hours and then come back and then start trading again. Pretty much I'm going to be very aggressive. And I'm only giving this it's a one-time shot. If I end up losing, let's say anytime Thursday, Friday, or Monday, I'm just going to end it. I'm not going to re-up it. So it's like a one-time thing, because the profit target for that thing is just way too high, and doing it in one day seems like it's impossible, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm also learning a couple of things, so might as well just use that as like a tuition fee kind of thing. What else is there? Oh yeah, so I'm gonna change up my routine just a tad. So I figured on my quote-unquote rest days, my work days are Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Those are today is considered my workout day. Those days I'm gonna do weighted calisthenics, where I would do weighted pull-ups, and on the rest days, which are all the rest of the days except for Saturday, which is my actual full active rest day, I'm going to essentially just do pull-ups without weights. And before, I was doing weighted pull-ups and dips every day, but I'm just concerned I might injure myself. So I decided to just do it on the days I train the planche and the front lever. So that's the little change that I decided to make. Dropping weight. Thankfully, I ate pasta yesterday. It was magical. It was delicious, and I actually lost more than half a pound. So that dinner is definitely going to continue, because the pasta is relatively cheap, and I only had to basically eat half the bag, excuse me, because like the bag has 4 servings, but almost 4 servings, but I just ate half the bag. So it's actually cheaper than, I think it's almost close to or cheaper than potatoes, but actually potatoes are cheaper because I have to use tomato sauce to cook the pasta. So, but it's actually better tasting, and yeah, I prefer it. So I could switch things up now with that. So yeah, that's it going forward in terms of the diet. Everything's going trending just like the way I like to see it trend. This Saturday is going to be like a low calorie day, where I just eat fiber, and pretty much just eat fiber. So I'm going to eat the same things, which is the chicken breast, and but instead of having 2 pounds of chicken breast, I'm going to have lean ground beef, because I need to get rid of it before it expires. I could, but yes, I'm gonna try to keep the calories under like 1,500 calories that day, and then just go back to my normal under 1,800 calorie diet, and see how far I could take this. Another thing I'm gonna change to my workout routine is I'm gonna start implementing some high intensity training. Like instead of just walking, when I walk towards a park, what I want to do is find a little section in the park and do some high intensity interval training, and start doing that, not every day, but like I guess during my quote-unquote rest days. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are the days that I'm gonna start incorporating some high intensity work. That's to kind of speed up everything, do the finishing touches. Now my body's coming really nice, but I could see if I get down to 170, I'm gonna be so shredded after looking at my body. But yeah, it's I haven't felt and looked as good as I am in such a long time, and I'm really thankful that I was able to cut off the alcohol, basically do more activity, increase the amount of exercise sessions to over an hour, and mainly the diet was a huge thing too. Diet, tracking my calories, and that's where I'm gonna attribute to this success. Looking at the Fitbit app here, I lost 27.8 pounds since March 3rd, almost 30 pounds when I was like almost close to 210, and now I'm at like pretty much approaching below 180 right now as you speak. And that is absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Like that's like life-changing. And remember, keep in mind that once I put my goal as 165, and so if I want to really become ripped, so ripped that I could see veins in my abs, which is the lean, that's how lean I want to get, I need to get into 160s for sure. So that's what I'm aiming towards right now, and I think it's going to be extremely doable, extremely doable with the way my diet is going and the weight is trending. I like my chances. I'm just curious to see what my maintenance calories are going to be after this cut. It's going to be interesting to see, because definitely I'm going to have to adhere to an intermittent fasting type of lifestyle though, because I like my meals bigger. But what I tend on doing is the first meal, like after I break my fast, I get a small, the meals get increasingly bigger as the day goes on within the 8-hour window. So that's the way I structured it. And I work out between my two biggest meals, essentially. Like an hour after my second meal, that's when I hit the workout. And so yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it in my opinion. I just basically want to get cut enough where I could just take off my shirt and just have a six-pack just without doing anything, you know. That's the leanness I want. I already see that happening right now, but I want it like even more, you know. So yeah, I'm essentially within striking distance, and just got to continue what I'm doing, which has been working beautifully. Gonna play around with the calories once I reach 170. I'm gonna actually increase it, kind of play around with certain things. But I think I'm gonna keep on pasta for a little bit. Now that I know how to weigh it and everything like that, I know how to play around with it. I'm gonna keep lean ground beef into my diet as well, because it goes great with the pasta. So yeah, I'm gonna do it that way for a minute. And yeah, man, fruits are gonna be like, right now I'm keeping my calories below 1800 right now, and I'm gonna do that for a couple of weeks. But on Saturdays, every Saturdays, unless there's like where I go out, I'm definitely going to just go really low in the calories. And sometime next week, I'm gonna, it really depends, but basically I'm gonna attempt to I don't know, we'll see. Right now I'm liking the progress, it's going well. We'll see after today where my weight is tomorrow, and that should be a good sign of how I should structure everything. But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, I can't wait to go to the restroom because I've been holding this piss for a while. I mean, yesterday I drank the most water. I guess during this, I'm almost drank close to 2 gallons of water because I tracked my water intake, and I had to drink because I was so damn thirsty. I got so accustomed to drinking a lot of water that I just need to drink that amount of water going forward. Now I piss a lot too, and yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I was trying to get it at least 96 gallons, but now I've been 96, ounces, but now I'm getting it to like 200 plus, which is rather insane. I always have to wake up in the morning to take a leak for sure. Like, you know, I can't control it now. It is what it is. But I mean, at the end of the day, I need to drink this water, you know? I need to water because when you're thirsty, you're thirsty. But I'm definitely conditioned myself to drink a lot of water for sure. There's no question about it. Damn. Curious to see if I go below 180 next week. If I do, I'm just gonna keep on doing what I'm doing until I get this goal weight. Then I'm gonna maintain it, man. I'm just really curious to see what my maintenance calories are gonna be going forward. That's the most interesting part. I know back in the days when I was drinking alcohol every day, I was staying at around 200 poundish. That was my range. My range was essentially like 190 to 195 to 205 was where I was hovering. But this is during a time when I wasn't as active, so that's why it's a tad bit different. But now that I'm active, and I plan on being active for the foreseeable future, there's too much research indicating that strength training is pretty much mandatory and the first priority in making sure you maintain your muscle mass. So I'm gonna, you know, obviously do it no matter what, at least 3 times a week. But I'm like, for the summer, I'm doing it every day. I enjoy it. It's great stress relief. It fills in the time, and I want to get a lot of the moves. Obviously I'm gunning for the one arm pull-up right now, but I'm not even going to attempt it until my weighted pull-up numbers are a little bit more up, so that I know I'm confident in the strength of my arm tendon strength. So that's why I'm kind of being easy. All I'm doing right now is one arm hangs, but eventually I'm going to start doing the shrugs. We'll see in a couple of weeks, but I'm going to do a deload week at the final week of May. And usually during a deload week, you lower the amount of weights, the amount of reps, and the amount of sets. So I'm going to use 1 week to kind of deload, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do every fourth week. Even though I'm not like truly advanced at this point in time, I just want to get into the habit of doing that. So every last week of the month, I'm gonna deload to give my body time to recover. So that's a plan of action. Usually it's every 6 weeks to 8 weeks, but I'm just being really I guess really conservative, so that I'll minimize the chance of injury even more. And yeah, that's a plan of action. The whole point of deload is not to be inactive. You still want to be active, but you just put it at a much less intensity level and volume. So that's the intention of the deload. Still want to always work out. So, but yeah, that's a plan. That's a plan. It's crazy how I'm walking around this park and like these trees grew like crazy, like so fast too. There's like nothing here at the beginning of the year. Now there's like a whole bunch of leaves. It's amazing to see that spring has definitely arrived and summer's coming here very shortly. I guess Monday and Tuesday next week is gonna be extremely sunny, so I'm gonna head towards the park and gonna do shirtless burpee sessions in the park and get some sunshine on my body. Use that up as an opportunity to get some sunshine on my body, suntan. And afterwards, I'm gonna tan a little. And yeah, that's what I intend on doing. It's gonna be nice because I need my body, my face and my arms are tanned, and the bottom, like below my knees and my feet are tanned. So I was wearing shorts, but everything else is not tanned. So I need to tan my upper body a little bit to kind of even it with my face. So I'm gonna use Monday and Tuesday to do that. I have to catch these 2 days because apparently they're sunny. So, but yeah, man, that's the plan. And I'm kind of looking forward to going back into trading after this too, because I haven't been doing trading like this. I only usually trade for like 2 trades in the morning, but I'm beginning to realize that I need to switch things up and just change a couple of things with my trading, because I feel like I'm not being too aggressive. And on top of that, I'm playing around with the stop sizes because I haven't been too like, it's been too tight, I think, the stop losses. And I gotta kind of loosen it up. And I really can't with day trading go for home run plays. I'm beginning to realize they come out such on a rare occasion that I can't really rely on home runs, you know. And I shouldn't like blame myself for not grabbing the whole move, because those moves in retrospect after going through all the trades don't happen as much. There's a lot of times, because I had that mentality, I wouldn't take the profits when it was right there in front of my face. And that was my huge issue lately. So I'm gonna do what's called a reverse risk reward, where my risk is bigger than my reward, because it's going to give me a better opportunity to at least grab some profits, you know, instead of having to just see them like just always getting stopped out before I even get anything. So one of the, I guess, successful traders right now is currently doing that, where his risk reward is skewed, where he's risking more than he's winning, but he's pulling out money from the bank, so he's doing something right. So, and that's something that I have been doing initially when I decided to embark in this endeavor. So now that I know that there's successful payout traders that do that, I'm going to start doing that as well, because that's initially, it made sense to me, where you just get a higher win percentage by doing it that way. And it's hard to definitely get big wins, but anyways, it's all about base hits with trading anyways, especially with the prop firm that I'm trading with. So alright, with that being said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode of Wild Walk.